Hey everybody, Rich from Stickies RC, and today we're talking about microcrawlers. Specifically, whether or not you should get yourself a 24 scale crawler. We'll answer that in just a few minutes. I recently picked up an Axial SCX24 deadbolt. This little guy. And I had resisted for a long time getting a 24 scale crawler, mainly because of a couple of different reasons. And I'm thinking that they're probably the same reasons a lot of people have. So I just wanted to make a video and talk about what my feelings are about the SCX24 now that I've actually got one. A couple of the main reasons why I didn't want to get a 24 scale crawler was how small they are and whether or not there was actually any performance there and whether or not it would actually be any fun driving one of these around. So first question, being able to work on them and accessibility of getting inside to all of the parts and maybe having to replace things or upgrade things. And since I have done some upgrades already, I did have a chance to get under the body and do some work in there, and surprisingly there's a lot more room to work with in there than you would expect. Now, there are a lot of tiny little screws in this truck, and they are difficult to work with. More difficult than, say, a 10 scale rig by any means, but not impossible. With a little bit of extra patience, you can certainly go through and upgrade all the parts and do the work necessary on these just as easily as you can an SCX10-2 or an SCX10-3 or any 10 scale rig for that matter. So that is a relief. I was expecting this to be a total pain in the butt to work on and to put upgrades in, and it turned out to not be the case. So number two was performance, and surprisingly, swapping out the wheels and tires and the steering servo and steering linkages, the upgrade in performance was significant. But pretty much straight out of the box, I was pretty impressed with how well this thing climbed. Now, I screwed around with it in my living room on my couch and set up some pillows, and this thing actually drove up the back of my couch with the stock wheels and tires and servo. So performance-wise, very impressive. This is a true hobby grade performance vehicle. This is not a toy. Even though it's small, it's still made from very good plastics. I have taken some tumbles with this thing that I was fairly certain was going to break something. But to my surprise, nothing. Price-wise, they're at the right price. $124.99 for the deadbolt. Up to about $150, $160 for just about any other 24 scaler out there. I can see so much potential in it for how it can perform. I see why they're doing 24 scale competitions now. Cost-wise, you're not going to be able to beat upgrades. Where else can you buy wheels and tires for $30? So, is it worth getting one of these? Absolutely. This is a fantastic little car. I've already had a ton of fun with it, and I'm already looking at getting another one. Right now, the problem I have is deciding which one I want to get. There's a ton of choices out there. Thank you all very much for watching. I truly appreciate the support for the channel. We're going to take this thing out, have some more fun with it, and you can be sure that there's going to be more videos of this thing coming soon. Thank you. See you real soon.